Iron Maiden just played one of the last gigs of their European leg of the Run for Your Lives tour, and despite having a chance to see quite a lot of Iron Maiden shows throughout their career, I'm still shocked by what happened that night. Now, for those who are new to this channel, I have to point out that, yeah, I did have a chance to witness quite a bunch of Iron Maiden shows throughout their career, including several on the Run for Your Lives tour last year and this year. And of course, throughout the years, I also had a chance to see some of the shows when they were just kicking off their new tours. So they were kind of getting used to the setlist, and despite it being a lot of fun, well, let's be honest here, the shows weren't exactly flawless. And at the same time, some amazing gigs, like for example, Iron Maiden's iconic first appearance in Costa Rica back in 2008 on their Somewhere Back in Time tour. Which, by the way, for the record, is still the craziest Iron Maiden gig I've ever been to.
Yes, that's true.
And I'm saying this just to point out that what I'm about to say is something that I'm not taking lightly. And I actually deliberately did not release this video right after the concert because I wanted to sleep on it and really understand how I feel about it. But I actually think that Iron Maiden's concert in Cartagena, Spain at Rock Imperium this year was possibly one of the best, if not the best Iron Maiden concert I've ever been to. Now, the first indicators that this will be simply an amazing gig happened way before the concert started, when I came to the venue at around the time of the Iron Maiden soundcheck, and there were already quite a lot of Iron Maiden fans gathered around the venue. Which of course is absolutely normal, I mean, it happens at pretty much every Iron Maiden gig. But don't forget that we're talking about Cartagena, Spain in July. So those guys were actually standing there for more than 10 hours under an insane heat. And in all honesty, I have no idea how the flip they were able to endure it.
Yeah, me too.
But nevertheless, they definitely all were rewarded for their patience, as right from the opening notes of that concert, it was absolutely clear that it will be a special one. Now, what struck me right from the beginning is how much fun each and every one of Iron Maiden members had on stage, right from the first song of that setlist. As in all honesty, you could simply see that the guys had absolutely zero worries on their face, which now makes me think that might be the result of what happened in Paris, after the blackout and everything, and them just realizing, hey, that they cannot control everything, and, fucks may happen. But weirdly enough, that chill atmosphere also did actually impact their playing. As well, I'm not saying that this concert was flawless, meaning that there were no mess-ups whatsoever, but I actually cannot think of any that happened that night. And pretty much all of the songs and all of the solos as well were executed pretty much flawlessly by the boys. And in addition to that, having seen Iron Maiden perform with Simon Dawson several times now, I gotta point out that it simply amazes me how much more comfortable Simon feels with the band from a show to a show. And I actually had a chance to talk to Simon briefly before the gig, and I just said thank you to him on behalf of all the metal pilgrims around the world for doing what he does for Iron Maiden. And just hearing with how much respect he was talking about Nico McBrain, and talking about how his shoes are pretty much impossible to fill, well, made me love and respect Steve Harris's choice of choosing Simon for that position even more. But then there was also another person who was simply on another level that night. And yes, I am talking about Bruce Dickinson. And yes, in the last couple of videos I already did say that in my opinion Bruce Dickinson today sounds way better than he did even 20 years ago. But just comparing this gig to even the Sofia gig at the beginning of the Run for Your Lives tour in 2026, I have to confess that in my opinion, he was simply like from another planet this night. And the whole fact that he might have actually set a new record, at least for this tour, doing this, at being almost 70 years old, is simply insane. And this success, or however you call it, was actually, of course, possible thanks to several different factors. Number one, the crowd was simply electric. Number two, the band was clearly in a good mood. The sun was shining, the food was good, and everything was just super chill. But number three, and what we often actually overlook, is that from what I understand, the organization of this event itself was simply flawless. And once again, we kind of don't talk about it usually when we analyze gigs, but I think that after we all saw what happened in Paris, it kind of did show us how much it can actually affect the band and the crowd. And in this case, all the stars aligned, allowing the band to do what they do best without worrying about anything else, resulting in Adrian, Dave, and Yannick nailing every song of that setlist. Simon and Steve provided a steady backbone while still having a lot of fun, and Bruce Dickinson, well, be Bruce Dickinson. Oh, and by the way, guys, I actually did have a chance to have a quick chat with Bruce backstage before the concert, and he told me something that at first I thought I'm not allowed to talk about, but then he kinda teased it at the end of the concert, and so I had to go and ask for permission to talk about it, and yes, I got it. And yes, Iron Maiden will be taking a break next year, we all know that, but Bruce Dickinson won't, and he will actually be returning to the Rock Imperium Festival in 2027. Which, of course, means that he will already have some brand new material to go out and promote on the road, of which I think we will be talking in one of our next videos.
Summon your demons outside.
But yeah, I didn't expect this concert to be such, but now thinking about it more, and in the process of recording this video and analyzing what I saw this night, I actually must admit that it was probably the strongest I've ever seen Iron Maiden, and it was the best Iron Maiden concert that I've seen, at least to date. So I can't even imagine what kind of form Iron Maiden will be in at Knebworth in a couple of days.
Yep.
But anyways, what do you guys personally think about Iron Maiden today in 2026? And have you already, or are you planning to see them live this year? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching this short, spontaneous, but a very pleasant to make video, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!